Exciting news! Australia is having its first referendum in 24 years. It's officially happening. The bill has passed the Senate for a referendum on the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice to Parliament. So, within the next 2 to 6 months, we, the public, will be voting on whether or not to include an Indigenous advisory body in the Constitution. Now, there needs to be an exact wording for that change, so let's examine what we will be voting on. Here is what it is word for word. The idea is to create Chapter 9, Recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Peoples, which will have Section 129 of the Constitution, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice. In recognition of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples as the first peoples of Australia, 1. There shall be a body, to be called the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice. 2. The Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice may make representations to the Parliament and the Executive Government of the Commonwealth on matters relating to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples. 3. The Parliament shall, subject to this Constitution, have powers to make laws with respect to matters relating to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander voice, including its composition, functions, powers, and procedures. That's what we'll be voting on by the end of 2023, whether or not we want to constitutionally protect and enshrine an advisory body that recognises Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders as the first peoples and provides input and perspectives to inform Parliament and ministers on matters to do with Indigenous affairs. While discussion of the Constitution can be very complex, and I will make a series of videos unpacking it, that is the fundamental basics of it. It's an advisory body. That's what we're voting on. The amendment is pretty clear that that's both its function and its limit. While Parliament may be able to alter its powers and procedures, that's pretty standard. Like, it can do that for itself, it can do that for the High Court, right? But it still has to be relevant and limited to the voice's function as an advisory body. So while in later years it can be adjusted and malleable to better suit the times that it's working in, it still means that future governments are restricted by that framework, the same framework that we're voting on today. The wording explicitly limits it to not being able to have legislative power or veto power, and if you hear anyone saying that, that's misinformation. That's the most common bit of misinformation I hear, so I just wanted to quickly address that so we're all on the same page when we critically examine the idea of an advisory body being protected by the Constitution. We're going to hear lots of discussions and debate over whether or not we should have that advisory body in the Constitution, and that's great, I encourage that. That's what democracy is all about, examining an issue collectively in detail. So subscribe, because I will go into way more detail, but also, importantly, make sure that you are enrolled to vote and update your details if you've moved house or changed your name. Go to aec.gov.au. It's absolutely important because, just like in general elections, it is compulsory to vote in referendums. So get excited, get ready for a democracy sausage, because we, collectively, as a country, get to come together and decide how we want to shape our Constitution. Do we want this in there? Do we not? Let's find out together. That's all for now. More to come. Share, subscribe, all those sorts of things. Comment down below what you would like to learn about next. Thank you to my supporters on Patreon, and remember, vote!